What's going on, guys? You know, after all these expos and stuff, sometimes it's hard to get back in the groove. And I was getting my pre-workout, C4, that someone gave me at the Arnold Expo, so thank you. His name was Genesis Santos. That's his name. I always recommended these like melatonin gummies, but I realized since I started like taking less of them, I'll take them maybe like, I don't know, 3 times a week to help me sleep or just to knock me out. These things, be careful, because these will make you have the most lucid dreams in the world. Like you have like slasher flicks where you're dreaming, where I wake up, I'm like, brain, how did you think of that? I had one where a guy was like, he pushed my eyeballs out and I was like blind, and I had to tell my friends that I was dead. I'm like, how can I tell them that I'm dead if I'm dead? Stupid brain. But headed to the gym, got some bench stuff. I'm pretty excited to do bench. Now that I've done the deadlift PR of 600 pounds, I'm actually really excited to see how much my bench and my squat are. Now again, I wasn't supposed to PR on deadlifts for another couple weeks, but you know what? I was at the expo, I was feeling a little crazy, or es loco, and you know, I'll probably pan out the program for the next 2 weeks and see how it does and see what my strength is at the end. And then we got a surprise coming up that you guys don't even know about in a couple weeks. So that's gonna be pretty cool. So, enjoy the gym footage. I've started to take pre-workout a little bit more now because I've been finding that I'm very, very tired. Especially this construction that's finishing up is very noisy in the morning. But let's go to the gym, guys and gals. I know there's females watching my channel now too. So, hello, thanks for watching. So one thing I wanted to say is apologize about some of the videos that I've been putting out because the camera, like I'm in the Matrix and stuff, I figured out what the problem was. I had it on the progressive mode if anyone cares about that, but when you change the dial up at the top, there's still some video modes and those ones were set in some other crappy modes. So from here on out, shouldn't be any problems like that. You know, I think the thing that I love most about like the powerlifting, you know, strength training is because it's so addictive with like bodybuilding and stuff. Unless you're eating a ton, like you're not gonna see as much progress kind of like as quickly as I think you do with strength. And strength doesn't come quick either, but even just going up like 5 pounds in the weight is like so addicting. And after I hit like the 600 deadlift, I'm like, yes! And now with the bench, like I'm hungry for like a sandwich and for like 300 pounds on the bench. And it's just so much fun. Like going to the gym is fun, and that's what I think the most reason you should be in the gym also, besides the gains, you know, physical progression, mental progression, is having a great time, as with many things in life. But if you ain't having fun in the gym, you're doing it wrong. Figure out how to make your training fun. Bam! 6:15, going to the gym and it's daylight outside. What? One thing that I'm trying to do on my close-grip bench is increase the speed. That's why you kind of see me going like a first animal when I'm pushing the weight up, because I want to put it up as fast as possible. Now today we're going to get up to 245 pounds, I believe. And I've done like 10 sets of 3 at 240. We're going to do 245 at like sets of like 3 to 5 reps. Now, when you have a range of, even though that's kind of a lower rep range, 3 to 5 reps for how many sets I'm going to do, you have to plan it out. You don't want to do 5 reps for the first, like, you know, half of your sets. If after the first set you're like, if I do these 5 reps, then the second half of my sets, I'm not going to be able to get 3 reps. So you want to be smart about your training, and you want to do rep ranges in the sets you have that allow you to do it the entirety of the sets, if that makes sense. That's a lot of sets and reps. Use combining words and stuff. 225 pounds in the bar, working up to 245 pounds. The overall topic of this video, obviously, to help you guys with your bench, give a little tips throughout. But I'm going to talk about my wrist issue a little bit more, or I guess my wrist/hand area. You'll notice on the second rep that I have to stop, and this happens periodically. I wouldn't say every single session, but I'm going to talk about it a little more throughout the video. But I want you to take a second and look at my lumbars. That is where all my weight is, I promise you. Ridiculous. So that was that stupid pinky thing. Again, it's right here. Like this is where like the pain is. So not sure what happened. I'll try to readjust my grip. That was only 2 reps, so I guess, I don't know. I might count that as a set, might not count as a set. We're gonna get back in there. Come on. First of all, you guys need to understand that there is a difference between pain and then a slight discomfort that you can change by altering maybe your form on a movement or the way that you position your hands. So figure that out first. I think what helped that set is I put the bar more in my palm instead of before, like putting it up towards my fingers. I think on bench, when I have the bar up towards my fingers, it puts a lot of pressure on this pinky area. So maybe for bench, I'll put it down more in my palm. But still, I'm not doing any sort of like suicide grip or anything like that. Not that crazy. Now with this pinky wrist issue, you know, it's not every single session, so again, I haven't gone to a doctor yet, but I potentially might, and actually someone sent me a very long kind of diagnosis about what it could potentially be. I believe they threw out the word like the ulnar area of my pinky. It might be like a nerve issue, and it might be something that I have to deal with, but you should definitely, again, figure out if it's an actual issue or if it's just something that, you know, we all kind of have little malfunctions every now and then. We're not all created perfectly. Some people may have like, you know, tendinitis or some other issue in like their, you know, joints throughout their body. Something in their bones could have issues. I don't even know. There's so many different things that everyone has. So figure out what the problem is and don't put a Band-Aid on it. So if it's an actual issue, go get it checked out, figure out if there's anything you can do. It potentially could be something that you can't fix. It's just, you know, the cards that you were dealt with, and you need to figure out how to, you know, work around it safely and effectively to, you know, continue on your progress while not, you know, making the issue worse. Because that's the worst thing you can do is put a Band-Aid on something and it get terrible down the road. Okay, so now we're moving on to regular competition grip for 2 sets as many as possible. Same weight of 245 pounds. Now, just like my deadlift, so just like the 600-pound deadlift, if you've been watching my training, I have not done heavy deadlifts off of the floor in about 5 weeks as my initial movement. I'll do them as accessories on my squats, but even with this, like this close grip bench will have direct carryover to my main bench. So even though this past 5 weeks, I haven't done main bench as my initial first movement in a long time, but even though I haven't done it directly, my bench should go up because of all the stuff that I've been doing to help it. So don't be afraid to get out of the comfort zone, like I've always said. Don't be afraid to try new things, and don't also be afraid that if you don't directly do the exercise, that you can't grow it and get stronger. Boom. So if anyone has any idea what it could be, leave a comment down below. I'm not going to say that I love hearing what other issues you guys have, but leave some comments below. I'd be interested to see what similar things other people might have. Maybe it'd be in their elbows or their wrists or something like that. Leave it down below and how you work around it and what you're doing to either fix it or, you know, deal with it. Enjoy the video. So I think I'm gonna get this spicy California roll. I usually don't eat that much. I don't really eat that much sushi. I prefer like if it has some crunch to it. And actually I don't like it when it's like super cold. So I'm gonna let actually this gets like room temperature before I eat it tonight. I don't know, that looks good, right? How many people watching enjoy sushi? I feel like everyone likes sushi except for me. I could never go and just get sushi as like a main meal because I don't know, I see people eating like 5 different rolls of this. No. But I will crush this while I'm watching some YouTube videos. Yay! If you guys have never used a loofah on a stick, it'll legitimately change your life. Everything you think you know about showering will be changed when you spend $4 on a loofah on a stick. Because you can just stay in one place and wash your whole body. You can get your back. It's great. Yeah, life tips with Maxx. Get a loofah on a stick. Come on, Maxx. No! I'm destroyed. We're gonna go for a different one. We're gonna try this guy over here. Why can't I pick this up on camera? Eh. That's good. I like a little spice and usually like a little crunch when I have my sushi. I also like using a fork mainly, but chopsticks are okay for sushi. So you need the sushi up, watch some YouTube videos, edit up this video, edit up some other stuff, make some emails, do some emails, and go to sleep and do it all over again. Thank you guys for watching. Thumbs it up. Bye.